Plaintiff Josephine Thompson says she first met the defendant 20 years ago through her daughter, and she claims when she reconnected with the defendant years later, they started an intimate relationship. However, Josephine feels the defendant just used her for money because after she gave him a loan, he disappeared. Defendant Andre Morgan insists he and Josephine were never involved in an intimate relationship. And the reason he knows her is because he used to date her daughter. Andre admits that he flirted with Josephine because he thought it would benefit him later, but he denies ever dating her.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge, Greg Mathis, presiding. You may now be seated.
Ma'am, you're suing the defendant, your ex-boyfriend, for $2,160 for an unpaid loan and interest?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, tell me what happened here.
Excuse me, Your Honor, I object to that she never was in a relationship with me.
Oh.
Never.
Okay, that's
I
what
met this woman from being in a relationship with her daughter years ago.
Oh, okay, well the filing...
20 years ago,
I'm
to be
sorry,
exact.
the filing papers indicated that. You filed the paper?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Oh, okay, well. She said you all were in a relationship.
I object to that.
All right, well... Well, the woman just might like you. And,
she liked me.
okay.
Enough to give me $2,000.
Then you liked her enough to say something to get that $2,000 or do something to get that $2,000. Go ahead, let's hear about it. Tell me about the background on this
case. Good morning, Judge Mathis. It started out, I met Andre through my daughter about 20 years ago when she was in high school. We had a few brief meetings thereafter, then no further.
Who had a
Andre and I with my daughter.
Okay, the three of you all met.
Yes.
A few times together.
Yes.
Going out to dinner, or he came over to the house?
Yes, through my daughter.
I object to that too. I don't know nothing about that.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so I didn't hear anything else from him or see him until early in 2008. He came to my home to visit, drove up in my driveway under pretext of inquiring about my daughter, how she was doing. We had a little conversation about how she was, where she was, and whatnot. So he, continued the conversation, and it started to turn around to what my social life was like. Was I dating anybody? And that he liked dating older women.
He told you that?
Yes. Well, I haven't dated anybody in about 5 years, and he's a good-looking guy, no doubt. And I guess you could say I had a stellar moment.
Okay.
Stella ain't get her groove
Stella
back.
get her groove back.
Yes,
She didn't get it back.
Your Honor.
Okay. That's a movie. That's the name of the movie.
Yes, that's the movie.
How Stella got her groove back. All right, and tell me how things proceeded.
Well, from there, I got a call after the initial thing. He asked for my phone number. Late in June, he left me a voicemail.
How long was that after your initial meeting?
Say February to June.
All right, so you waited several months.
Yeah.
And then decided to call you.
Yes, and he
then
left me a
what?
voicemail message that he wanted to see me, to go out on a date.
Did you all?
Yes,
How
Your
long
Honor.
after that?
That same weekend. I called him back and...
You cleared your books and your calendar
Yes.
and you all
We went out that same weekend.
did what?
We went to a casino, had drinks, and had a long
Excuse me, Your Honor.
conversation.
That's it?
No, Your Honor.
Uh-oh.
It got real good from there.
Let me hear your side.
I was dating her daughter in high school. Me and her daughter had some type of, breakup or whatever. And I just was at the casino 20 years later. I see this woman in the casino. I go up to her to talk to her. I don't know what she's talking about going to your house or whatever. But anyway, Your Honor, I see her in the casino. I go up to her, ask her about her daughter. She's telling me, I don't deal with her, I don't mess with her or whatever. So I'm like, all right, so what's going on with you? How you been, So she starts flirting with me and I'm like, I know this woman's not flirting with me. Like this, somebody that I used to deal with, mom. Like, are you serious? So I go with the flirting. I flirt with everybody anyway, so let me flirt with her, whatever. She's playing the slots, I'm playing the slots. She loses a little bit of money.
With older women particularly?
I flirt with any women.
Okay, 90-year-old women?
If I feel like they'll benefit me in some sort of way, yeah,
All
why
right.
not?
Go ahead. So you all were in the casino. She was flirting with you. You started flirting back.
We're playing.
Because you didn't see any 90-year-olds, so you just flirted with her.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, anyway. We're playing the slots. She loses her money. I'm winning, so I give her about $300 with the intentions of having some type of, the $300 was, maybe I'll get some more out of it later on. I'll let her have the $300. So she plays the 300. She wins about 7. She turns around and she says, let me give you your money back. I say, no, keep the money. Have fun with it. So, that night ends, we go to breakfast after the casino. She keeps
What was
calling
your purpose?
me.
Just curious.
Well, I gave her $300
I
in the
understand,
casino.
but you told me that already.
And
I'm asking you what that
money
has
was
to do
about-
with your intentions. Because it sounds like to me you're trying to trick off with a 60 or 70-year-old.
No, not at all.
And that ain't no kind of game.
Not at all.
That's
She
the
might-
weakest game
she might
I've
just
heard.
turn around and,
That's the weakest game I've
Look out
heard.
for
You
me
don't have
later
any
on.
game better than that, player.
Never
That's
said I
all
was a
you got
player.
game enough is for senior citizens. You
Things
should be
happen.
ashamed of yourself. Where you from?
I'm from Philadelphia.
You're a disgrace to Philadelphia.
Thank you very much.
I know players in Philadelphia, and they don't play 60-year-olds. Go ahead, man.
Okay, Your Honor. Well,
So-
we did go to this casino,
Uh-huh.
and I drove because he explained to me that he was without transportation. We kept talking and seeing each other, movies, evenings in the park with the moonlight, little romance, more Stella stuff.
I know nothing
And,
of this.
long, sweet, sexy voicemail messages.
Let me
on
ask
my
you
phone.
about the money. Let's get to that.
Okay. In August, he started discussing that he wanted to get a car to be able to spend more time with me and that he needed, to borrow the money.
He didn't have a car?
No. He was a truck driver.
Excuse
He
me,
claimed
Your
that he...
You did have a car?
Yeah, I had a car.
Okay, good enough.
Well, he
Go
wasn't driving it, so I had
All right.
no way of knowing, so...
Get to the request or to
Okay,
your
he-
offer.
Okay, so he asked to borrow the money for 3 months with an interest rate of 8% repayment in 3 months.
Never asked this woman to borrow anything.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so in August, I loaned him $2,000. And
All
all
right.
of a sudden, the long, sweet, sexy phone calls stopped.
All right.
And
Did you hear from him again thereafter?
not until after I sent him a letter.
What was the letter?
I wrote him a letter asking him, I said I had had a dream about him. I hadn't seen or heard from him in a while, that he wasn't calling. Was there a problem? And I didn't hear anything.
How long after loaning or giving him your
About
money did you
30
have
days,
to write him?
About 30 days
So
or
he dodged you for 30 days after he got your 2,000. And the letter you sent him, you requested your money or not?
Yes. I asked him, what about the loan? And his response was, what money?
All
Excuse me,
right.
Your
Let me
Honor.
allow him to speak.
Okay.
I want you to start from the point of how the $2,000 came about or came up.
I was talking about money situations that I was dealing with, Your Honor, and I just felt like if I talk about the money enough, she'll eventually just say, you know what, I worked out something for you. I got a couple of dollars for you. And she did. So after I got the money, I didn't just not call her or anything like that. It wasn't even that type of situation. It wasn't even the situation where I felt like I owed her anything, because she gave me the money. And then all of a sudden she comes to my house. She tells me, I'm calling the cops and telling them that you stole the money from me. So I in turn called the cops right away, right standing there. And with her seeing me dial the numbers for the cops, she got in her car and left. And the cops came and they said what they said, I did what I did, and I didn't hear about it anymore until I get in here.
So you weren't dating her,
Not at all.
and you never had any intimacy with her.
Not at all.
And you all never communicated with each other.
Oh, we communicated.
Like couples do, like people in a relationship do. People in a relationship, they call each other honey, they call each other baby.
Oh, I might have
they
said,
say, I
hey,
want
boo
to see
or
you.
something. I
Pardon
might
me?
have said, hey, boo or something, but it wasn't
Why?
like,
Why did you call her? Why did you use terms that are typically used when people are in a romantic relationship?
Because it's
if you had no relationship,
it's a lot easier to remember the name when you call them all boo.
Okay, that's your explanation. All
Seriously.
right, you're making yourself look like a bigger fool than you already have.
That's all right.
Ma'am, do you have evidence
Yes,
that this
I do,
was
Your
alone?
Honor.
And I see you have a tape there. What's that for, the
I
recording?
have one of those sweet, sexy
Let's hear
voicemail
it.
messages.
Let's hear it.
Hey, sexy. I was trying to call you. Make sure you think about me. Something about you.
Hey, sexy. I want you to think about me like I think about you. And it cut off before I could hear, I love you. You ain't playing the game. You're an embarrassment to Philly. $2,160 is your judgment. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.